What is up everyone, and welcome to Mamps on the Map. I'm Mamps and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. So what exactly is Mamps on the Map and what is this YouTube channel about? Well, I wanted to focus on my three passions: cars, travelling and food. So I want to drive as many cars as possible, eat as much food as possible and go to as many places as possible. So for my first video, we're going to be heading in my BMW M4 down to Liverpool to hit as many foodie spots as possible and get our munch on. Why hello there. So this is the 2014 BMW M4. I've owned this car for around about 3 years now. I bought it back in December of 2017 and it's an absolute beast. It's a car that I've loved driving every single second that I've owned it, and it's something that, you know, I don't have any intent of selling anytime soon. So why this particular car? So in terms of the performance, 0 to 64.1 seconds, 425 brake horsepower, 550 newton meters of torque. Say no more. So what is it about this particular car that caught my eye? Well, it's absolutely rammed full of optional extras and things that I think are a must when buying a car like this. For example, it's got the heads-up display, and this is a feature that, you know, on any car that I wish to buy in the future, it's a must. Not only does it show your speed, it shows your satellite navigation instructions, it shows radio stations, it shows what's playing on from your mobile phone, it can show phone contacts. It's just amazing, and it stops you from taking your eyes off the road, so you can just focus on that driving experience. In addition, this car has a reversing camera, it has a carbon fibre interior trim, and it also has comfort access, which were all extras that the previous owner had put on the car. So in terms of comfort access, what this means is that with the key in your pocket you can easily open and lock the doors, as well as gain access to the boot using your foot, since there's a sensor placed beneath the car. There are also extras to this car that I didn't realise that I wanted until I had them, and some things are more for kind of practicality and safety. So it's got adaptive headlights, which essentially mean that it follows the road as you turn around twisty corners, and it's also got high beam assist. So if you are driving in a very low lit area, the high beam assist will automatically put the high beams on. But you know, these are things that you could probably live without. This car also features a lot of creature comforts. It's got heated seats which are standard, it's got dual zone climate control, it's got, you know, Bluetooth connectivity, aux cable connectivity if your phone doesn't have Bluetooth, which I don't know why would your phone not have Bluetooth. So in terms of what it's like to actually live with the car, it's just been amazing. It's a great People say with these cars that they're an absolute handful, and yeah, I do agree to some extent. Like, there have been several occasions where the back end can come out, especially if it's wet, but you know, if you respect the car, then you know, you'll be fine with this. So if you floor it on a straight, traction lights come on, but otherwise it's fine. Whereas if you floor it on a bend, that's when you might end up in a hedge or a bush or someone's house. In terms of fuel economy, I don't find it too bad. I drive it to and from work, I drive it wherever I go really, and let's see what we're averaging at the moment. So about 22-23 miles per gallon. Fill up the iDrive shot. Okay, so that's a brief intro to the M4, but no, the show is not over, so buckle up. We're heading down to Liverpool. We're going to try some of the good food, see the sights, and enjoy the rest of the video. So I've reached Liverpool, and now to go and have a look around and get some food. Okay, so you reach Liverpool, you want some food, you want some sights. Where do you go? Panoramic 34. I opted for the afternoon tea, and for £35 a person, you can get an afternoon tea plus your choice of a hot drink as well as a cold drink, which could be sparkling wine, champagne, a cocktail, a mocktail. You want it, they got it. As for the sandwiches on offer, the standout sandwich for me was the egg mayonnaise on focaccia bread with just a dash of chives on top, and it was so creamy and so good. Moving on to the scones, you know you have a good scone when you break into it and it just crumbles. That's what these scones were like. And for those of you with a sweet tooth, Panoramic 34 has also got you covered. They had a selection of nice sweet treats. The highlight for me was the dark chocolate citrus cheesecake. The main downside to the afternoon tea was that some of the bread on the sandwiches was low-key a bit stale. But overall, I'd recommend that you check it out. Oh yeah! So this is the egg mayo on focaccia bread with chives that I was talking about. And normally egg mayo can be a bit dead, but this was surprisingly tasty. And I definitely recommend checking Panoramic 34 out. Beetle statue shot. Super lamb banana shot. So now it's time to hit up our next foodie spot, and that was Duke Street Market, which houses several different vendors, all with different types of cuisine. This is probably one of my favourite places to eat in Liverpool. To drink, I had a banana and strawberry smoothie, which was a bit basic, but it was still good. And then moving on to the star of the show, that was the spicy salami pizza. And for £5 for half a pizza, you can't go wrong. Spin transition, cheese pull. It had a mad crunch, charred base, and a strong cheese. Next up, we had the sweet potato fries, which were served with chilies and a cool mayo. Now these were standard sweet potato fries, but they were nice. And they gave you loads, so you could easily share this with somebody else. Next we had the Cuban sandwich, which was served with pork shoulder, roast ham, cheese, pickle, mustard, chorizo, and it was absolutely dense. You could easily share this. Oh, and now we got some zoom in action. Look at those layers. So that was Duke Street Market. Definitely go check it out if you're in Liverpool. Right, so moving on to dinner, I thought I'd check out Smoke and Dough. And for £17.99, for essentially all you can eat, you can't go wrong. So to start with, there's a selection of breads and dips, as well as some creamy coleslaw, although it had some raisins in it, so I'm a bit on the fence with that one. For sides, I had mac and cheese and chips. Cheese pull shot! Okay, so moving swiftly on, now this is the meat selection. And you get everything. You can get brisket, steak, lamb chops, spare ribs, chicken skewers, chicken wings. Now the chicken wings are the best part of this meat selection, with some of the meats being a bit on the chewy side. But like I said, ain't no thing but a chicken wang. And for £17.99 you can also get 2 veggie or vegan mains and 2 sides. And chill, for those of you brunch lovers, I got you covered. Tree shot, bike shot, bench shot. Okay, so there are lots of different areas to sit in the restaurant. Stir shot. Okay, I'm done. So as far as breakfast goes, it's pretty good. You can't really go wrong with a full English. And they had a good selection of fresh juices and hot drinks as well. As for the full English, you could get eggs however you like them, sausages, bacon, tomatoes, spinach, toast. And they also did veggie and vegan options too. And if that's not your thing, there's quite a varied lunch menu as well. So that concludes my first YouTube video, and thank you everyone for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the content, and if you did, if you could leave the video a like, a comment, or even share the video, that would be great. Going forward, let me know what you want me to drive next, where you want me to go next, and what you want me to eat next. If you have any ideas or thoughts on how I can make these videos better, then let me know. Peace!